Yeah, this was a technical problems. I don't know what. Um, 1/3 of the Holy Spirit praying mantis 7 of and part 2 of 2. 1/3 of the Holy Trinity is the Holy Spirit. Symbols are dove, the bird, yeah, and tongues of fire. Also the fire prayer, the tongues prayer. Also sometimes in a foreign language. Yeah? Sometimes people speak in Chinese, speak in Russian, speak in Arabic and didn't know it. And somebody is present who speaks this language and he gets touched by the Holy Spirit. Yeah? Our body is the temple of the Holy Spirit. That's why we have to go to the gym and don't have too much belly fat. Take care of your body. To take it to the shower, clean it, be beautiful, yeah? So, was ist das wieder? Good. So, the Holy Spirit, when there's also a lot of the Holy Spirit. He can temporarily control your body or your tongue. We have this in the Old Testament. And the Holy Spirit came of them and he killed 1,000 Philistines. And the Holy Spirit came of them and he became later judge. And the Holy Spirit is like a fire. He's like a fire. Also, yeah. And sometimes you have a fire and you speak like an angel. Yeah? We say it in English. Spricht in Engelszungen. Yeah? You speak very like a politician. Yeah? He is your advocate, your lawyer. He's your counselor when somebody died. Yeah? He strengthens your spirit, your own spirit. The Holy Spirit makes your own spirit stronger. He gives you wisdom, gives you knowledge. You speak in a new way, yeah? When you have to defend yourself, and the counsel, advocate, it gives you confidence, helps you in your weakness. Apostle Paul, when I am weak, then God is strong in me. Was ist das? Mir kann doch keiner lesen. Interprets. Before you read each time the Bible, you say, thank you, Holy Spirit, that you interpret the Bible to me, that you speak to me through the Bible. Very important, extremely important. I do this every time before I read the Bible. Huh? The Holy Spirit gives you an interpretation. Huh? Okay, the fruits of the Holy Spirit, love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control, it's important. I have a problem with aggression. I have to make an anti-aggression group. Good, something else. That's it. Then I give you an example in the Old Testament with the future King David, what it means. The Holy Spirit can control your tongue and your body. Yeah? We have here 1 Samuel 17, verse 45, David and Goliath. When David was walking around to bring the food to his brothers who were soldiers in the Israeli army in those times, he has to bring food. He was already too young to go to the army, yeah? And he heard what will happen to those who kill Goliath. The Holy Spirit entered him. David did already miracles before. He destroyed a lion with his own hands. This is the power of the Holy Spirit. Or the bear, something like that. I don't remember exactly. But he did at least 2 big miracles. And with the Holy Spirit, King David was somebody who was maybe more or less his entire life filled with the Holy Spirit. That we should be, the Holy Spirit can also leave your body. Yeah? Good. David replied to the Philistine, to Goliath, you are coming against me with sword and spear and javelin, but I am coming against you in the name of Jehovah of armies, the Lord of hosts, the God of the battle line of Israel, whom you have taunted. This very day Jehovah will surrender you into my hand, and I will strike you down. And cut off your head, And on this day I will give the corpse of the camp of the Philistines to the birds of the heavens and to the wild beasts of the earth. And people of all the earth will know that there is a God in Israel. So look at these words. He says so many things in so little words, like an angel would be speaking. The fire of God was in this moment. It is not written about, but the Holy Spirit was already in the body of future King David. He became something like defense minister for Saul, or a high representative in the Israeli army. And look what happens then. And all those gathered there will know that it is not with the sword or the spear that Jehovah saves, for the battle belongs to Jehovah, and he will give all of you into our hand. Then the Philistine rose and drew steadily close to meet David. But David ran quickly to reward the battle line in to meet the Philistine. David thrust his hand into the bag and took a stone from there and slung it. He struck the Philistine in the forehead, and the stone sank into his forehead, and he fell face down on the ground. So David prevailed over the Philistine with a sling and a stone. He struck down the Philistine and put him to death. Though there was no sword in David's hands, David continued running and stood over him. Then he took hold of the Philistine's sword and pulled it out of his sheath and made sure that he was dead by cutting off his head with it. Then the Philistines saw the mighty one had died. They fled. Good. Also actions, maybe it was the Spirit of the Holy Spirit action that I make it in 2 parts because it's long, and then I need 10 hours to upload it. Good. Holy Spirit, Holy Trinity person 3 of 3. And hope you enjoyed it. Praying Mantis 7 of N, part 2 of 2. Part 1 and part 2.